So what's the story behind the name Mokhalabje Maifala?
We will Bosoline. The story behind the name Mokhalabje Maifala. You are there Montana. Montana igwa from unontraga mwa order music gamobulugwa ne barege Pumuzini Montana. Ega se Pumuzini Montana. Gidama nuluringi gamara like music wa ugu luruge ugu salaga follow ga manda ga frosta non this. So Montana laga yaga jebana gua mara Maifala nkafan kaga straight. So Mokhalabje, I'm just emphasizing the age or no more loabo. Because what Rabanjiwa Nano got me try me gonna talk mara no more. Is var. Away.
What do you describe upbringing yao?
Upbringing yaga na braga wa butukun. Ayo katagani fandiwa nwanzwar. So I grew up in a disadvantaged family wangushish. But at the end of the day obiaje wala draflin gintrolo ruba rudile na ke barna bato korre braga bo sanjuru make sure really stroke boya guy oba make sure somehow move una ne gauri jawra draflin sanjere be na goro way gushish so bakaruda mindset wanu la so growing up nkanolam kano until link du saroki at the end of the day we get the achieve lo jigri nyaga move pilonu sanjor ges golo abo so nkono zanas gol nkono kodelela ngvanke ala gadrubu ninkan kregi saur nkono wala chedra sigudu ay gucha some point rinku guchore getoga buli ya rabiri ni nkono zana katao ni waruli wagarigisa den ay dusisa ga kono regaliera and up until realize okay at the end of the day if I work more harder nga achieve something better abo so yeah.
What I like about what you just said now is that you've indicated like you've taught yourself to say that I want to build what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to groom myself.
Exactly.
But except that, who and what played a key role in grooming you into the person you are today?
I will say this is even though she was not that much present because she had to work.
Yeah.
But she taught me a lot and she told me bona braga bo so njobe mutho mo better bopilo no ska tswana le borena ba lorile rabalela due to factory or finance ali drili nini so wena le mo ga sokola le ko le ga rana be le sigulu le bazar le ona le nini so ga jema nzu yabo ga mall daga gucharish zargen manzu yabo me bambuja go na cause increase le bella le monke druboni nkorola gitagana le bashwa banje and most of the people ba gitagana lo bona abaya sigulu nabo so ennan kregisa nkigwa siguluni batho mambusare wana ga rozana skolo mbiaga uskale cha galba gala ro tsaranya chelere so tsunjuri ube motivated uri udo uskaregisa otsonale anabeale uzamega ligulu ube wena wa regela bangwe ba uregisa tsunjuri yesigulu wachive something or ulie blane or at the end of the day ubele interestable elo reason cha finance wabo as var
so ukaro wena o leta ka rala pa le tshepelano modimo and wena as wena what are your personal beliefs?
No get believer modimo nabo and I believe lord le balimu ba exist on I'm just transparent bara.
Oh, you're in the middle.
Yeah, I'm just transparent. I believe in everything that which makes sense on that. Yeah, because if we go renyaga uzibor mulimu exist or byan you don't know because at the end of the day arzibore or introvert traba idile byan. Abo baga norbo jabar he what the tectonic plate li change nini at the end of the day marloja relivo. And asilo jilo renal experience ajo. So if we say we don't believe in God at some point, Rdomagala or war corner of Marigan them is Marazana for some cafe. Why want Gnage? Answer. So even if what Balimin, Olebella Lorbash Passa, mostly they are very successful. So it means I'm just transparent because I believe Gamalagam Gakona result or Gamalagamu Aberege. So I believe you believe as long as you believe a moyangam tree. Okay, believer, Gamoya Uriazaze. Then what believer Gamu, Wariazaze.
Okay.
Exactly.
Now walk us through the journey of Mokhalabje Maifala.
Yeah.
Educational journey.
Yeah.
From his early years until graduation.
Yes, var.
Yeah.
So now like primary zeni school kungbarge polwatlaba primary school. whereby gile ka zena until grade 5 ka vaya ga ya Gauteng ya mo me ba bereka wona nke fita da ga zena primary ga ya grade 6 le grade 7 I born so gadaga boya ya beab amdruba gadaga zena high school ba re mthado machaba ay gushiyaga mamdruba so ngizena mthado machaba gizena until nkolia grade 11 so ngilia grade 11 gadaga dua gazana kaban ongo bargi kuli senior secondary school gumoloro gikuman metric wagada esvar and I think odwaga mdruba ga kaban uri play le role uri gidege tsara le metric esvar
then until your graduation
from graduation like nko graduate le TUT yeah Tshwane University of Technology bengizana social nguve gana gwa masaite ayigushish ngiattend TCE gana gwa nklia teaching yaga I obtain a degree in B.Ed Bachelor of Education so then after graduation job hunting was there exhausting then until I find something which is solid then no loro gespano no as var bra
so why teaching out of all the professions why teaching
teaching first motive ya teaching elimu aga ubore ge admire ga mkoloro matichera bapela gao first okrwal bella matichera manji they are calm wanzwa and they are having their own thing they are going even though you don't know how they maintain what they maintain but at the end of the day they are the founder of every profession wanzwa it's like they mold a kid to be who they want to be so that's what I want to do. I want to mold the children. I want children to believe in me and to know, okay, but the educational way is the right way. Even the other way is the right way, but you don't have to take shortcuts. That's what I want.
Okay. As your profession is being a teacher,
yes,
right? So, what experience can you share with us that you have experienced you with your students? Or your learners.
My learners. Yeah, my learners. Intriguing experience you with my learners is the fact that they look up to me. And as much as they look up to me, because I'm a fond person, like transparent, so they became fond of me. So I was like, and Elena Garajaba. Now, when Cabali in Trilurungia, or maybe time, Egadaba benefitra almost 15 years from now. Levana Babona Bagadabar Balabel de Barry. This is the right way. So experience Yaya Wabori, Gelevelador Vana, if ever by a belly, Lenagia belly. Is the right thing. Yeah.
What I like about what you say is that you set a good example to young ones.
Yes.
You are a remarkable legendary. Let me put it like that. You are a legend.
Yes,
I see you as a great example.
We.
But besides that, besides the profession, you are also a great dancer.
Yeah.
You are the GOAT. Greatest of all time. Let's give flowers where they are due.
Yeah.
Let's give flowers where they are due. You are the greatest of all time. You are a great dancer.
It's bad.
But now, let's talk about your dancing, your choreography.
Yeah.
Teach us about it. Like, walk us through. When did you start? How did you come to that every time I wanna go to perform, I wanna pull up. I wanna bring an A game to that.
Okay. So Boswagana. Kalo Robanam from active. Like very much active filiori. Laga before like maybe go bela no bagalia something no this child is super active. So taking that into consideration, look, you deserve a spotlight. Okay, so when you deserve a spotlight, you must come up with a plan. Or how are you going to get to the spotlight? So I had to go through I became a comedian at some point. At some point I was acting. So the singing part and the dancing part actually came once at the same time. Like I started singing at church. Nko Bella Gregan Sunday school. I go ooh la la ye, ari ooh la la ye, ooh la la ye le le. So I was singing. so from singing I was so I saw really I was active. So I was still growing. Go me begin along 9-10 years. So ngiaran ko lang kedua primary, ngia high school. Agar kita kan lepas bawa faban. So kita kan lepas bawa faban, le lifestyle ya change. Lo kamu, le how you see the world has to change. So katrama docha nya nagare, wanzar, nge docha ga grade 8. So ga grade 9. Ano docha. So ngiaran ke docha greg. There was this guy ba mijamen Jeff. So men Jeff le bundulu she. So they were the best panzula dancers around Buluveru at that time. Kagwa Buluveru South, wabon. Yeah, bundulishin badula go bean. So those guys, ula barugi bundulishin wila a discover our ge kona wina ge bagama da like I'm active and la bash bam frosta no gucha kuma na gitsuri class straight in class aga class ni marobot but ban level gur gijera trenche. So that guy had the gia that thing are except braga salwa zama wina barshoni na. Then I was like, agzibuza mamara. Engazena gizi no gucha. Engazena wase babilo ngasala gale. So anji yare har praga tsewi. So ga kuma loro zamal menje. Rabatri, rashmobi. Ekche bakar bakan rekar ke trak panzola agar na vele amenechura. Lo gucha gudwan lor maudrao na ubine. Ona bar bona bakan rutsak panzo. So ga driver from training gibi na ga panzoli na ga tomodra panzola. Opela berbe abe. So bakar bakan rudra stage, le spotlight. Le namoni I learn a lot and I also teach myself a lot. Come up with ideas sorry. Okay, exit stage. Garing dra so bashakala. Enga dra so bulie. That dry ni leng. Wen dra lo mananga why this so gan shoma no bala dasting ela rabs na go rajorubi. Yeah, so ga follow binaga ma dan trili bile nkenya ga lo chess go. So ya belejar me bada babo. Ore ei abem trago go dogaru docha education. Nanza. So babo ya bada bampa trap and lo sengwe good. Hey, bisara abzimo zizi tsenjero le chazau bina. Elebe let's go. So gali chobina ga education. Ngaranga zena school. I had to ask myself for abzinyo go bai no ndrelo riga da motivator. Ba nabo. So kadal idea karankariga kuma lor teaching geona lor is the best. So vinaga ugwana guamra until today ukubona gikona no adapt mubino mngole omo. The university given kebi nka perform nka dramatize nkibi na batho ban level. So it all kindreluru it is yeah it has always been there.
Yeah. Montana.
We.
You know, so social media is circulating, you know. The fights left, right, and center. And I don't want to get to it, but you know, sometimes we have to iron issues out.
Yeah, I understand.
So, may you please enlighten us? What could have caused the fights? Why have you separated as a former member of Dhem Scott?
Yeah.
Walk us through that painful experience for the fans. For you members, we don't know how you're feeling, but for the fans, it's a painful one because right now they're in the middle. They don't know who to support.
I understand.
Yes. Can you enlighten us? Not walk us, but enlighten us.
It's very. This is a difficult one. So, now can I show you one thing? This journey, as much as you can see, it has been difficult for our fans.
Yeah.
It has been much more difficult for me, personally. Kawana Dhem Scott, it was not all about fights. It was a conflict of ideas. I don't know if you understand.
I'm getting it.
Yes, we had different perspectives of life. So everyone had to take their perspective into consideration, considering the fact that we are famous. So everyone feel entitled that, okay, you know what, now I have to do this. So the other one said, I have to do this. The other one said, we are three. So the ideas did not link. But as much as their ideas, two of them linked, they had to join forces because their ideas were the same.
Yeah.
That's how I can put it. Yeah, but it did hurt me a lot, understanding that, you know what, I'm letting go of my brothers. I admire those guys. Like, I was looking up to them, even though maybe they didn't see. There are some things which they taught me, and I did learn. And there are some things which I did teach them.
And which they did learn.
They did learn. I just hope they learned for the best, not to destroy, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it hurt me to talk about Dhem Scott actually, but I understand what they are trying to do, and I respect that very much.
Yeah.
And I hope in the next life or in the next journey of their life, they push and push, and they are very talented. They can go far. They don't need the drama, whatever. They can still go far. As much as I know they can go far, I know I can go far.
But what could be the core, what could be the core of the matter?
Okay.
What could be the, like, okay, let me give you an instance.
Yes.
What could have sparked the battles, the disagreements, the conflicts of ideas?
Okay. So the main cause of the conflict of these ideas came when we had to verbally express ourselves.
Yeah.
So the verbal communication is not the same as texting or. So when I do gestures, when I talk, you can see the hand movement, the mouth, the whatever. So whatever that I'm going to say, I'm going to mean it, and you're going to see that I mean what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So nagino
Yeah.
angushisha. So as much as singilebele dori, yomtoko, akabalomo address. There should be a boundary where you understand, or okay, this is a line whereby I do not cross. So I'm talking to an elder person, even though maybe he's treating me like a mispeer, but he's old. So radragia neo yau gicha yau bala good differentiator taba aure yomu lomto kwabo. So gi intrelo really a trigger that thing gamuareaga after le jolerliza mailo sabaga gamoga. I expected much respect because, I've been through a lot with them. We have been through so much together. More especially Golid, Maali, I expected so much from him, but I understand what he said, and I respect it very much. I respect him very much up to this day. Much respect for that guy.
But, okay. Don't you think, right now I'm referring to Vurah, because it sounds like Vurah is the one who is mad angry.
Alright.
Out of Maali. Like everyone in the group, it's Vurah who's mad.
Okay.
So I wanna ask you, don't you think the music video could have sparked or worsened the tensions in the group?
When it comes to the music video, if I have to clarify one or two, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I actually did not want to take part in the music video.
Yeah.
That's the reality of the matter. I only took part because I don't want to talk about this, but let me say it.
Okay? Yeah, please say it.
Okay, Vurah. I have chats whereby I was telling about the idea that which Golidi told him about. Then, as I was older than Maali, I had to intervene. So the only part that I told Vurah was that, Braga, since Okodore, this song can do better with the music video. Can you just please come back, shoot the music video and go back to school? He said, I'm coming back right now. Even up until this day, it was right now. But I'm not blaming him, and I'm not saying it was a bad idea.
So you say you consulted with Vurah?
So much that he even posted giving me an approval to be part of the music video. Himself, he posted and said, hey, Bafit, legano shoot a video. As long as like pagamisa Dhem Scott. Dhem Scott, gen try I tree. That's what he said. And that's how I felt free. Because he said that in public.
He gave you an allowance.
In public. So whatever that is going on, I don't know what's going on over. Akzori mobuzi maybe try me nanga balur gitsinje nkadaga. Mabon marongolongo mo gitsinje oba fitu. Ngas Carl Zweli Malele because you went on a public platform and did whatever. Okay. But I will say good luck bafuitu Arieni Bele. I love you very much. Waze real gold Vurah bully akatsonga. Much respect bosoja.
So I'm trying to at least find something that can be sourceable so that you can come back together. Is there no way that you would form your brand, which is 000, congratulations, and Dhem Scott?
Yeah. I don't think that would be possible in any way. Like literally it won't. Not after you see like Bragagar. I had to sit alone. Nkirwa about mo social media bo. And back in Bujalo, Yellow Ruabon, General Ta, why do Sagur like was it, Dory, Yatabe, Ongushi. So back and raw, no one from that side defended me actually. No, like literally no one. Even though they knew the truth behind what's happening. No one defended me. But I understand, even up to this day, I agree with Abana pause. Abe aba fostele uri. Bagan defend. No, Abana pause. So I just expect expectation deceived my reality at the end of the day. The reality is that if you are on your own, sometimes you are just on your own. It's the truth. Yeah. So I don't think we're gonna studio or bella. As I Dave, Robert pretendela. Because now I don't think I would ever sit down Garula Mutroloring, Salan Rua, and Kazibumulian Trembe. Na gana bilu ya mko ya ulia belum bivelu rugabo 1 hour agana bala guda recover so ambusha ukanruwa but balebelede you don't know in trailer india but as long as we now sharp feel our nerves gezo marga understand because you are never in my shoes you are just sympathizing, you are not using the empathy. Because at the end of the day, what we saw Remotraga Bagara Rajao, or come Tarsaja and Traso Yawaja, Nugi fee, abo. Again, try them can.
As I've said, to me, you are a legend. To me, you are a great example. Remember, instead of all the professions in the world, you chose to become a teacher. To teach someone to be good, to be a great example to other young children and the elder one, So what I want to ask you here is that let's talk about the hit song with the Dhem Scott that you were part of. What really inspired it?
Your question it's simple and straightforward, but since there had been a drama whereby we had to discuss about the song, can I not talk about it, the song, please? I'm begging you. I just don't want to talk about it. Like that song, it's something which I thought it was precious to all of us, but it turned out to be something which can be used against me. So I think I don't want to go through that again. You understand? It's verbal.
But as you individually, what are the most biggest challenges that you faced while you were part of Dhem Scott?
First challenge it was agar onar Dhem Scott erdad there was a both or erdad agar so esmut romolo okizama la batho ba batoko at that point really you always want to be a parent, you want to play the parental role. So that was a challenge because I've never been a parent myself, so I don't know how to play a role how by go like tsanjigamu diobela kamu go obina kamu tsanjigibe. So it's a challenge because I get over sometimes and was mutuanwile na kungoga norwa bana ya fila ugaruwa mu attack abo samanzu amko. So it's a challenge sometimes kumane rekangisa na mara rekanantolo rea baga mara reknobaga onore nagile ga batreso so ena kimtsara chapagala bagala ro palake dulie obo samanzu egushi. Yeah, that was the main challenge lor even key phase.
Okay.
Away.
But it's rumored that firstly you did separate, not to this one that you just formed your brand.
Okay, yeah.
You separated before. There was controversy surrounding Shandesh and Vurah. Shandesh buying clothes for Vurah.
Oh, yeah.
What really happened there? Don't you think, or it could have caused fights, or it could have been the cause of this separation? Because you did. Remember, prior you did separate with such incidents.
Nah, it was not the same thing.
Okay.
Prior, we just me and Maali were very cavalry argument. So naga fila ugari gamalabis. So I was like, okay, she apachusish, cause gamalabisa ergi o elamra. But then he had to come to his senses. That achusilina gabanar mowi uriya so ariyeso. Then it was.
So don't you feel in you that Maali betrayed you?
No.
He did what is right.
He did what he thought it was what he had to do. And at the end of the day, there are some times or some situations whereby I be like, hey, I must save myself.
Yeah.
You see, so I understand if he had to save himself or he had to, I understand what he was going through. And up to this day, the only problem I had with him, it was factual and raw one, but through in a public platform. That one given a lorry, yango bajanyana belo, abon mara.
You didn't expect him to be the one.
Yeah, we expect to read the Jim Koliga Goili Mua Daman, not Daman, Boswa, not Ma Alimbia, not Ma Ali, not really good. Lugila Brigamba Jaguamo, not Ali. Mara, I understand Luri. What he's going through a phase in his life whereby he need to get to his senses and grow up and do whatever. So he's growing up. We call that growing up. He will, when he grows up, he will understand, okay, I had to do this and do this and that. So that's growing up. It's part of growing.
I understand that right now. What or how is the state right now? With Facebook and so on social media, how is the state of them insulting you insulting each other? How is the state at the moment?
Now I've moved on. And I found another purpose in life. Like I want to do music. I feel like doing music.
You're energized.
Yes, and I know the music. I won't be doing it only for myself. I'll be doing it for my kids. I'll be doing it for whoever loves me, my fans out there. Very much appreciation for it to the fan jaga. You have showed me love where I needed it the most. For it. Haka.
So now let's talk to your fans from the Dhem Scott.
Wait.
There's still confusion there.
Okay.
May you please clear the confusion there?
The fan jaga from Dhem Scott for it to continue like supporting what you believe in. If you believed that we were good, like when we were together, yes, we were good, and we are still going to be good, even though we are not together. But I believe we are still going. Both groups will be good. So don't be confused. You can support whoever you want to support. It's okay not to support me because you don't believe in what I believe in. I would understand. So even if you support the other party, it's okay. Like even if you support Shanna, whatever, double, you are welcome.
Yeah, what I like about what you just said now, it's double. How do you do it?
Double.
Okay, double. You know, what is the meaning of the name? Why would you choose that kind of a name?
Double. It's actually a funny story, you know. Double was actually inspired by me and the real gold, Maal. It has always been there. Double was the first one. Before the Dhem Scott popularity and whatever. Double was always there. Understand? So double idile or nale alirela studio jelelengwe. Agroza unabu double impact. Double what woman man. So we had to come up with our own double. Then Rebirth Dragosha. So I felt like this song in Gobujago Shanya Nengwa Grege, Agzorwa Zebana. Yeah. Oh, my Lord is good. Oh. Do you know the song?
Yeah, I know.
So that song came into my mind where that guy says, everything madawulu. Madawulu. You see? So I was like, madawulu. Oh. So it means Nalama Ali can be double O because we are doubling everything that we do. In the music, naben Nalama Alexana war 45 na work tomo batwag. Chubila gombo. Relentrong house kone. That's why limowe reverkiri studio. Rekia swabe ulia video. We knew Rafis. We are the real duo, the double O. So but then since I formed the name and I was like, okay, this name it's big actual.
And it means a lot.
And it says a lot to me. The history behind the name actually reminds me of my boy. I wish he will always be my favorite superstar. He will always be my favorite, no matter what. For our differences of life, it's okay. We don't have to talk. We don't have to be together. But I still believe in him up to this day. Yeah.
Are you currently producing any music under Double O?
Yes, Double O, 2 single tracks ligui. Maloede le mastera. Wabonana ngano velabyo maloede agayazua. Oyagushish. Masterada, utswere dokete ya bophelo baga, gizama bophelo bolena limboni, gamole gamo abegizitori, bari uchumi gyanana, zigaseloge gyalegana, zano balak dolwelana, one day nagedopopana. Sha.
What inspired the song?
Master, that was inspired by the insults which I was getting, and the people actually trying to act like they know what I'm going through, or they know what
could be happening,
caused the separation and whatever. So I was like, okay, Gabon Master, the battery docket. They're having the docket of my life. Master, dayowe, utsweri docket, abopilo baga. It's like I grow that magistrate. Ga court zen utsarla docket no ziban tumule ngwe ewirile gam ko wirile na gwe wirile jajile wirile so gibu mastera da badzibar naga namani gili ya bani gilule mani gizili ya boss ogili ni no. So they are magistrates, advocates, churches, whatever.
So are you currently seeing someone?
Seeing someone like a girlfriend or
someone who's closer to your heart?
Yeah, she has always been there, even way back. Yeah, she has always been there. Like, she's the motive behind me, like, waking up and saying, I can do this. Because she has this thing of us. She was saying, Maifala, you know, when I be, like, waraja, limuna, say, and I was stressed by that time. Oh. Yeah. But at the end of the day, she was like, so I had to come up with the idea, so she was like, oh, okay, if you will manage, but I'll always support you. Then she did support me. She was being supportive all the time, up to this day.
What's great about what you just said is that at the moment she's watching, you know, she's looking and she's enjoying the episode.
Yeah.
I want you to tell her the great words, what she means to you, the support and everything. No, but like, as we've indicated, you come a long way with her.
Yeah, I do.
She's a pillar of your strength. You know, you work together. You know, you hold each other's hand. What's great is that you found love.
Yeah, love is a good thing. They say love is a beautiful thing.
Great thing. Say the wonderful thing.
So, to my current girlfriend, Emily, what's your mom? I love you very much. I know I'm not perfect. I always make mistakes. You know the drill. But as much as I can see, you are supporting me, and you want what's best for me. I love you for that.
Shout out to Emily.
Ah oui.
Anyone who was looking for Mokwena, but unfortunately, he is taken. The chapter of dating is closed. Let's talk about your career, your dancing career.
Ah oui.
What style defines your movement?
For now we are going to say Draja like modify le ja madamar. Jile organor ja bet company. Ja general, you know the general. General man is what color was a bet company 226. Yeah. So try to modify metail la lori na baki draga na gujila ki drum metail. So try to modify ga zenchaza zingonyana za ninku dwagar za the fele. So organor guri gibina madamara for currently why do see even though style nyana ke kunkaga lori maybe nganor nkaga ginus for na ba. Gamkano.
Who are you looking up to?
Currently that question, I did not expect that question.
Who are you looking up to?
Who am I looking up to? You mean based on like my music career or life in general or my teaching
career? Let's start with the music career.
Or who am I looking up to in the music pathway? Who am I looking up to actually? I don't know. I'm just joking. I'm looking up to Makazi actually. So the thing is with Makazi, the queen, with Makazi, she's strong. She's a strong woman. Like every time Makazi Bamuru on social media, whatever. But she has always survived. I wish. So I learned you can actually survive out of everything. You can make yourself better. From the stones that they throw at you, you can build a castle, and be a king of your own throne. Yeah,
Then who are you looking up to with your profession as a teacher?
My profession as a teacher, I look up to my principal.
He sets a great example.
Yeah, it's a she.
It's a she.
Yeah.
She sets a great example.
She says she's a strong woman, Like me looking at her, I see a mother. It's not actually every woman that you look at and you see a mother. So she actually motivates me to wanna be a teacher even more, further the studies.
So it's Principal who?
Malewa, Mrs. Malewa.
Oh, Mrs.
Very
Malewa.
brilliant.
Yes. I'm grateful that you molded my brother, my son, and he looks up to you.
Yeah.
It's really remarkable as a mom, and all the mothers out there that your children are looking up to you. It sets a mark, and it makes me happy.
Yeah, she's a good leader. She leads by example, and whenever she says something, it's something which she had experienced. So when a person talks from experience, you must give much respect to that person. Yeah, I believe that she's motivating me to go and study for honors and whatever.
What about your life?
My life, I'm actually motivated by my sister. Yeah, she's very strong. Like even through our family feud and whatever, she's always remained calm and collected. Like she is the one who comes up with the solutions in the family. If we have a matter which we know that, so me looking at her, I'm like, this woman is very much strong. Why do I look up to women so much?
We'll get to that. Who are your biggest influences in both music and dance?
Limpopo boy for the dance. The guy has worked so much. He's actually the best dancer in South Africa up to so far. I don't see any other dancer who can do what he did or what he does. He's the best. Limpopo boy, he the best.
Yeah.
So you said and what? Dance and what?
Yeah, the influences in music and dance.
Oh yeah. Like I said, Limpopo boy in the dance, like he's active. So I know when you dance, you can go somewhere. Yeah, he motivates me a lot. So with music, it's actually Pumzile Montana. Like the guy is good at what he does. Even though downgrade at some point, he does not take that into consideration. He just go and go. So I like his spirit.
Okay.
Yo.
So how do you balance your faith with the demands of being in the entertainment industry?
I just do what I love, and I love what I do. So there's no way I'm going to go wrong. Yeah.
Then what messages? What messages or themes do you aim to communicate through your music?
I want to send a message that in life, you must not try to look for shortcuts most of the time. Just go through the process, man. You are still young. You can do this. Yeah. So going through the process helps you experience life, grow fond, grow stronger, be a man. Yeah. So you must go through this process, because once you go to the shortcut, you'll be thinking whatever that you want to achieve, you've already achieved. Then you cut your life short. There's still life out there. People are having fun, man. You go to university, you find that educated people are having much more fun than wabona batho ba luruba. Even modifo wa defa aweya wabona go down there famara. Even if you go somewhere, maybe you can catch something, then you go far.
Okay. Already you have a defense team, even if you're not saying anything on social media.
Yeah.
So I was scrolling through some social media there. I saw people defending you, insulting Dhem Scott and so on. And I want to ask you, are you having a quarrel with Shandeshi? Are you angry at Shandeshi in any way, or
no?
You're cool with that?
No, I'm very cool. No, Shandeshi ngasilo.
Okay.
Yes.
What about the allegations that you helped Ali with clothes?
They are just allegations. There's no such thing as helping a person with clothes. If you are close to a person, you are not helping them.
You're giving.
You are with them. Even if it's not giving, you are living. It's not giving. And I've never bought him clothes anyways. Yeah. He's a hustler. He knows what he's doing. And he hustles harder.
That's great.
Yes.
Then what about the rumors that when you were going to gigs with your former member, Dhem Scott, you would collect the revenue that they made and you would not give them back? Is it true?
No, it's not true. It's not true. I actually am the person that I like sharing. So they know. They can testify.
Even though they don't testify, how? Were you the one helping them with the transport fare when they were going if the deposit were not made?
At the end of the day, as much as we were a crew, there was money that I was personally saving for us, so that if comes rainy days, we must buy umbrellas. Yeah, so if it happened, but it never actually happened because Erkia Blague deposit has already been paid. Yeah.
I like your strategy. I think many artists should implement it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, brotherhood. What are your hopes and goals for the next 5 years to come, both creatively and personally, with the WO?
WO ntona ke nyaka bona ke achievile ka WO gore ke nyo bona WO yode inore artist ja ugwa bulubelu jelori they are determined to work harder and harder to achieve the goal ya ore madamara over 45 a bail. That's the aim or a bail and nyaka bona la bona at least re no le madamara balcony mix record out there for I wishisha good music come sharp and I believe music wo we ogaya bulubelu in general because they enjoy it. Even though naguila ubo inol fan base nyana ilo ringi aside training do karokola because checking from back then naguila wa matom ubo kashile jigi batho banjiga mada wadaboze u general bakari bakupush then libulili meri bakazena bano push wana hola ayigucha whereby gomanala batho baloringi ayigucha bake believe ogari music vola kwa batho baije batho mau follow. So I'm like, okay, with Dhem Scott, we did. People were deriving from the idea or music then Bao Faze until up to this day in Korea, TikTok and scroll. Wow, Dorma Damarama and Chigri at hearing, and it's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing.
Okay. Personally?
Personally, like
financial breakthrough, more than that.
Like very financial. I'm not the money person. I don't understand. Naginya like who aginya giche draugari ogar gurbian. Cherasi ona lo. So entrevo na guri. Like when it comes to finance, not as much as I can be able to maintain myself, my family, the people that are around me, I'm fine.
And the woman that you're with?
Yeah, my soon-to-be wife for sure.
Who?
I don't know.
You're making an announcement?
I'm just saying.
I man, congratulations!
You are panicking, my friend. I'm just saying. Like, she's lovely, man. Yeah.
Soon-to-be your wife?
I said, yeah, like, at some point in life, I believe she can make a good wife. So, yeah, whatever.
Then what advice would you give to the young people trying to follow their passion while managing life responsibilities?
Okay. So what I can say to the young people that are determined to be musicians or to be something else other than having a profession and having a profession at the same time, it is highly possible. You are going to make it. You must have these three things. First, you must have discipline. You must learn to control yourself. Anyhow, peer pressure, whatever. You must learn to set goals. If you are setting a goal, you must make sure you achieve that goal. Even if it's not the time given, but you must always have a goal. Or okay, I was in a I like a fella. Wanna give all the followers 5,000. You must follow that 5,000 goal. Ugano spell 5,000 mara ugano bal 1.5. And that 1.5 to you it might not seem much, but it's way too much. I wish 1,000 500 people following you. It's an achievement. You must celebrate. Pop the champagne.
Pop the champagne.
Yeah,
Pop the
be
champagne.
motivated. Even if there are 2 people looking at your life, who's in the life, they mean a lot. They are using their data, they are using their own energy. You must respect that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, one powerful question that is gonna leave everyone in their minds, in their life. What would you want to be remembered with? Remembered as when it's all said and done.
To my fans, I want to be remembered as the person that brought change in the music industry. To my family, I want them to remember me as a brother who was always there for them. The guy that was always, coming through, pulling through. Yeah. For my kids, I want them to remember me as a trying father, not the best, not the perfect, but a trying one, because I don't know how to be a father. Never been a father before, never had a father figure in my life, but I'm learning how to be a father to my kids. So the mistakes I make, may they forgive me in the future. Yes. And they must know I love them very much. They must remember me as a father who would do anything to make sure that my kids are happy and they fulfill their dreams. I will always be there for them, no matter what.
Shout out to everyone that you've called, and what I love about you, that you are a great example, and in everything that you do, remember that you're a coach, greatest of all time.
Thank you, Vurah.
But anyways, I'm Mokwena Sagwadi, the one and only who watched Cool Kids during his childhood, and today I'm sitting here and chilling with Mokhalabje Maifala. It was a great conversation that we had, and I'm grateful that you came. And may the good Lord bless you.
Thank you very much. Dabulo, rabele wa fuitu skala wala. Gimastirada yoe, seri dokete abu pilo baga.